1. Questioning reality. The beginning of a spiritual awakening is the simple act of questioning reality, questioning everything you've taken to be true. In doing so, the very foundation you stand on begins to crumble. When we look at the world around us with new eyes, and see our very existence in a new way, it can be difficult to come to peace with it all. It's common to become depressed, confused, or lonely. You may even feel that it would be better to go back to sleep and live in ignorance. After all, who wants to be unsure of what or who they are? After a period of confusion, you'll find that this knowledge only serves to enrich what you do here, instead of making it more difficult. 2. Loss of ego identity. When we start asking what am I, the next question is who am I? You might be wondering why ego loss would be an uncomfortable thing. After all, isn't losing ego a good thing? Our ego is the idea of ourselves that we carry around day to day. It's what we place after an I am statement. It's what keeps us grounded in physical reality. To operate in society and fulfill our daily obligations, we need an ego. Ego isn't a bad thing, it can just get in the way sometimes. When going through a spiritual awakening, it's inevitable to begin questioning who you are, and consequently drop a lot of the false masks you wear. While this can be incredibly freeing, it can also make navigating normality difficult. As you go along your path, you will find more balance in how you interact with and view the ego. There will be aspects of your personality or belief systems that completely dissolve, while others will bloom and grow. 3. Distancing from friends/family. It only makes sense that once you ask those big questions about reality, some of the people you associate with will begin to drift away or no longer resonate with you. This can be a hard thing to come to terms with, especially when it concerns close family and friends. As you embody more awareness, you may find that the friendship circle you keep isn't helping your growth or healing. You may find that family members become judgmental or dismissive. At the end of the day, how you choose to respond to this is where your power lies. This isn't to say that spiritual awakening means cutting off all of your family and friends. In fact, I would advise against that sort of thinking. Instead, it will test some relationships, while strengthening others. You may even find a whole new group of friends and soul family who you connect with on a deeper level. 4. Loneliness. This is similar to the last point but different in an important way. When you go through a spiritual awakening, you may experience a metaphysical/spiritual type of loneliness, beyond physical distance, the sense that no one else can relate to you. This is the type of loneliness where you may be surrounded by supportive friends or family but feel out of place nonetheless. You may feel alienated from society, or the expected way of doing things. This is one of the key signs of a dark night of the soul, which is a deep period of disconnection. Over time, you will find that this deep loneliness makes way for even deeper connection, where you bring more appreciation to each relationship you have. 5. Heightened sensitivity. Another common sign of spiritual awakening is an increase in sensitivity to the energies in your environment/home, body, and your connection to every living being as a whole. This is especially pertinent if you are an empath or highly sensitive person already. Usually the first signs of heightened sensitivity come in the body. You may feel unfamiliar sensations, vibrations, heightened emotional responses, and energy movements. It can feel as if your body is malfunctioning or operating at an uncomfortably high level. The next thing that happens is feeling overwhelming energy from your environment, particularly in the home. You will feel other people's energy with deeper intensity. And it can be difficult to know what is yours and what isn't. As you experience more of these sensations and learn to work with them, the energy you perceive will come with increased clarity. As you work on yourself and clear your own energy field, the energy you receive will provide wider perspective and insight. 6. Energetic changes. Similar to the last point, you may start to perceive and feel energetic changes. These are generally more subtle than the heightened emotions because you'll have to learn a whole new inner language to interface with them. You may find you're more tuned in to the energy of the collective, moon cycles and planetary movements. It can feel like you are being hit by waves of energy that are disorienting, confusing, tiring, and heavy. Just as with the heightened sensitivity to emotions, once you learn how to embrace and work with these energies, you will feel more grounded. You will learn how different collective shifts affect you, and how to use them for deeper growth.